Hey, what's up, gang? Um, we're starting this new speed drawing with Captain Boomerang from the Suicide Squad movie, played by Jai Courtney. Um, I want to apologize for how rough my video looks at first. The recorder was set on some setting, but I fixed it. It'll fix later on. But right now I'm not gonna talk too much because we're just doing the same thing we did during the Deadshot tutorial. Just pick a dynamic pose, something that you see the character doing, and then fleshing out the muscles, and that's pretty much it. um, I think later on I changed the pose of his legs because I don't know, to me it seems too female like. I rather say, I think I see a female doing this pose that you're seeing right now, other than like somebody like Captain Boomerang or somebody running or something like that. But so yeah, this we get the reference photos, and like I always tell people, it's not gonna look like, if you do fan art, you don't want it to look exactly like what you're drawing, but you want to get like the key, like gestures of the character, like all the like the facial expressions, and well, that's the same thing. I don't know why right here I just made him have like a crazy looking eye. I just see him, since he seems like he's like the crazy Joker type, not the Joker, but he's a jokester in the group. So you know, having like these crazy like eye movements and the eye popping and stuff like that, I just see his character doing that. So yeah, make sure the beard, like, this is the first time I ever saw Captain Boomerang with the beard like that. So that's like one of those features on the face that you need to get down so people can tell who it is. Like the hair, the hat, and the beard. Oh, there it goes. It clears up. Now that looks a lot better. Wow. So yeah, I think this is the part. I just flesh out the clothes, trying to get the clothes right. I think last tutorial I said I was gonna show you. Oh, right here, skipped right to the part. This is I'm using Manga Studio for the inking process. So with the ink, you just want nice, fluid, solid lines. You don't want it to look all sketchy. That's why you're inking it. If not, you can just leave it at the sketchy part you're at. But yeah, with inking, you just want to get like nice, solid lines. Put line weight where the line weight needs to be. But Manga Studio, it's a perfect program for inking because I don't know, it's just a lot smoother than Photoshop. Like they make, like when you put your lines down, it's like they smooth it out and they make it more solid for you. It's just amazing. I like it. So I just crop it with not crop it, but I just put the Photoshop file on Manga Studio, put the opacity down, put the layer on top of that, a clear layer on top of that, and just pretty much do my line or do that. So yeah, usually you would want to make the outer the outline lines thicker, which I totally didn't do here, so I'm probably gonna have to go back and re-ink this. But for future reference, if you're looking, like, you want the outside line to be a lot thicker than what you're seeing now. I told you we're learning here, you know. So I make mistakes, I learn as I go. So. I'm not really caring about how the fingers and the thumbs and all that stuff look. They look a little wacky right now because in the final production of this, I'm going to put like a motion blur on the hand as if he's throwing boomerangs. So I just put something there so I can just put the color in, and then later on just blur it so you can't really see the detail or the flawed details, you know. Like right now I see myself going back trying to thicken the lines, but they're not thick enough. I had a little trouble right there getting that solid swoop right there, but I got it. You see what I just did? I add like a couple more of your like lines, like, I don't know, to add like kind of like an attitude towards it. It's good like when you do like line, like a corner, you want to kind of like overlap them, the lines a little bit, so you make an X, and you can just like erase the excess lines that you don't need, so it can just make a finer point instead of you trying to draw literally like a sharp point, like how you just saw just now. Like right there, you see how it's like kind of interlapping, kind of erase it. Same thing with the boomerang. I'm not really worried about the outline of the boomerang as well, because those are going to have motion blurs as well. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the finished inking, and I'll see y'all during the coloring process.